know why it says on my end that it's still upcoming. So there we go. Now it's no longer upcoming. I'll set up. I think I might just start off with what I usually start off with. It's usually some sort of satellite. Not a like a. No, I can't English right now, and that's perfectly fine. I couldn't English in the first place. Things up. There's my cursor. Fine. Let's do it this way. I think that should be big enough. Alright, step one, we're going to need electrical power. I don't just need to run on its own for very long. That is interesting. That's an interesting comment. Alrighty. I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to ignore that for a little bit. What is wrong? There we go. A little big. Let's just make it 2. I'll have panels for when we're out in space. It's been so long since I played this, I've forgotten most of the controls already. Alright. That's fine. This is fine. Probably make do with this being so damn big. And the voice is a little shot. That's even worse. That actually might be perfect. Buena. Add a small fuel tank. Not quite the size I'm looking for. I want to just create like a little space in between. Sure. That works. Probably command control. There we go. Thing's a little tiny, but that's fine. That's a little... quite fitting. Lot of it. This is disconnectable, right? Yeah, just change a couple things. Give that a good a bit of fuel. I still have a stupid cough left. Couldn't think smaller than that. Wonder if I could just that there. Where is it? Definitely not that. Carrier 2. Alright, this is working, and it shouldn't be. But it is. God. Never mind, it's not working. Now it's working. I know it should be a little wider base, but I don't really care. I probably should care, but I'm not. What I could do is get an adapter to make it wider. Oops. The match, there we go. I have a brain, trust me. How tiny can I make it? What's up with this? It's all sorted wrong. There we go. Keep it basic for now. I just need a really basic one-way rocket. Okay. Can I make do? These have a gimbal. Which way does it launch out? I think they push out directly like this. If I spawn it, it should be facing that direction, and I don't remember what. You know what? I'll figure it out later. I don't think it should need side boosters. I'm just gonna tilt it all one. There we go. If I can just tilt it like that. Oops. Already at an angle. Give it some structural support like these. Stability enhancers. Give it 4. We're gonna make them a little more offset. Actually, I could probably get away with doing this. Let's give it some side boosters. I don't entirely trust it like this. Let's get a couple decouplers. Get 4 of them. Okay, make sure it's not clipping through any sort of structural support. It's very annoying when it does. I'm afraid it's just gonna burn up instantly. But if I get it going fast enough, I might just be able to yeet it into space. I'm gonna name this one the Cum Bucket. My voice shot. Not really liking how this is looking, but it's gonna work. It will work. It will work very well. It will not fail. It comes just perfectly. It's cute. Look at it. Oh, my voice is destroyed. Freaking cold. Where's the other engine at? At this one. See down here? Okay. So that will go off. Okay, perfect. Make this ejection force. Make this just break off in 2 solid pieces. Okay, size. Let's make it very low. The game doesn't like it when it's too high. Seems pretty foolproof to me, if you ask me. Does this have a... Please, wait. Dang it. Does it have a gimbal? Okay, it does have a gimbal. Actually, came out a little better than I thought. I'm hoping they don't have to add struts, which, knowing me, I'm going to have to at some point. I don't think this is going to turn out very well, and or end very well. I might not have enough thrust to take off. In that case, I'm going to add an extra stage and move these up one. There we go. It's like, okay, I am facing forward. And this is going way too long. Maybe if I launch it a little steeper. No! Not doing too bad. I don't like that hissing sound. Once these solid boosters burn up, I'll pick them off. I'll start turning. Okay, this shot is a little high. Okay. Okay, we'll wait till I get a little more out of the atmosphere. I am going. Okay. Let's cut off that engine. Start getting a turn in it. Beautiful. Alright, well, in that case, it's time warp to right about here. No, not add maneuver, dang it. I already know what I'm doing. Okay. I am moving quick. Okay, I'm gonna warp here. Okay. Deploy that. Base protograde to the SAS as well. Or prograde, not, yeah, sure. RCS is important. I'm gonna begin a burn. Okay. I think now that I'm high enough, my other engine, it either has no fuel or just enough. I don't entirely know. I'm going to stop the burn here. Go back to warp here. Burn it right about now. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Alright, now I'm gonna disconnect. You know, I had a feeling this would happen. I knew this wasn't gonna work. That's the way how I intended it to. Dang it! I knew for a fact that something like this was gonna happen. That I wasn't gonna be able to disconnect it. And yet I did not follow my gut. Again. Well, something I keep on forgetting is that I need a decoupler for this. For my fairing. I need a decoupler for it. Or because otherwise it'll just stick to it. Oddly enough. Well, I guess I'm just gonna revert back to flight. Revert to vehicle assembly. Sorry my voice is raspy, but I just got over being sick. I'll put that in here. Okay, let's add a decoupler. Where am I going with this? Okay, decoupler, not docking port. I'd say that's pretty good. Alright, take 2 on that. I don't know, did I sound raspy to y'all? I just did, okay. Pocket Rocket, that's a beautiful name. Pocket Rocket. It's the Pocket Rocket. It's kind of tiny. Let's launch it. It's so goofy, but it does exceptionally well for no reason. Burning down there. Yeah, it is burning. That's good. There we go. Burn up. I'm going to detach it. I'm going to cut. I'm going to kill this engine. Let it fly up. It's absolute highest. So I'm going to wait for this to. Oh crap! Let's give it just a little bit of gas. In that case, keep it facing prograde. I'm going to deploy the airstream protective shell. I'm going to enable RCS. I'm going to kill that engine. Perfect. Okay, beautiful. I didn't get nearly as far as I did last time, but that's actually not too bad. I'm going to warp here. Not too far of a warp, so it's not too bad. I'm going to do a full burn. I'm going to burn that engine completely out. A little laggy, but it usually happens when switching from a planet just so low orbit or even getting out of the atmosphere. Alright, I'm gonna start the burn. Get it going. The prograde burn. I'm gonna burn this just for a little bit until I see it really jump, just like it is now. Alright, I'm gonna kill it again and warp to here. Hopefully I don't run out of fuel for these little guys. As a matter of fact, I'm going to keep this panel open for a little bit. I have lots of monofilament. Okay, that's perfect. I'm going to burn it. Burn it again. I'm just gonna burn this out. Okay, please work. Yes. It detached. Beautiful. Last time it did not detach. I didn't build it right. My little satellite. This is actually probably one of the better ones I've made, if I'm being honest. I get the solar panel open so I can get at least a little bit of power. Just one of them. Maybe even two. Well, this was actually probably the fastest build I've done for a successful rocket. We'll see how successful it is in a minute, but it should be pretty good considering I use an engine doesn't take up too much fuel. It doesn't need too much, and it's really powerful. I use this for most of my satellites anyways. Just in case if any of y'all are wondering, I started a new save, because a lot of mine, other ones are kind of jacked up. I'd say I did pretty good. Just point it in. Beautiful. Yeah, look, there's the mun back there. Should try and work and get in there next, but I might not have enough time. This is going to be a shorter stream. I'm going to cut it whenever my family gets back. So if the stream just randomly cuts out, that means my family got home. I cut it off because I'm forced to be social. Anyways. Yeah. That's actually working pretty good. Its only real use for this rocket is for communications, really. There's no other point. I wonder if I can stop the RCS. If it would just keep if it will keep radial in because of its gimbal. This thing should already have in it, or its wheel in it. So this is probably okay. Oh yeah, we also get a satellite view of the Earth. A little black and white, but that's fine. It is better than nothing. Skip a little bit of time. Skip back around. I don't think I really need to hibernate this until later on. Look at that. That actually looks pretty neat. I'm gonna take another snapshot of that. Beautiful. Well, it's the first satellite up. That only took me 20 minutes. Take another snapshot. Alright. Whoever's in or watching right now, put down recommendations. Should I make another comm satellite? Should I make some sort of lander? Something I can put up in lunar orbit, or even a solar orbit. Maybe make it orbit a different planet. Or should I just make something that just goes fast? Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna return back to make this auto refresh. Still super neat though. Probably the best looking one I made in a while. What's the battery looking like? I should have enough battery for a lifetime. Yeah. I probably didn't even need the batteries, to be honest, so I put them there because I've had times where the battery died right before I could open up my fairing, and I didn't have any power to detonate the charges to open it up, and I was kind of just stuck there. Or even deploy a solar panel as well. How much light am I getting through these panels? Alright, that is not too bad. Well, now we've made a low orbit. Let's fling something out into solar orbit. I wonder if I had enough fuel, I could possibly fling this out into solar orbit. It might be a little janky, because it might not want to work at first. And if I am, I'm going to definitely need to add a little more fuel to it. Hold on, I'm getting ideas now. That's a bad thing. Don't ever let me have ideas. Alright, well. Space Center. So, that's perfect. Oh, dang it. Alright. I wonder if I could use the same rocket. Either or, dude. Like, goofy bad or goofy good ideas. Goofy good ideas would be preferred, because they can actually maybe be practical. This was just kind of like a goofy idea of building like a minimalistic rocket for like a communication satellite. I wouldn't say this is bare minimum. I may have went a little overboard with it. I say it worked exceptionally. It did exceptionally well. Should I launch this straight into solar orbit? Just see how far I can send it. I know one of y'all is typing up a monstrosity in the chat, and I may send it straight to solar orbit. All right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna give it a little more fuel. How big are these dumplings? I don't know what's wrong with it. You got no gas in it. How about the baguettes? These things are really handy. If I just turn them sideways. If I could, there we go. Alright, it went from kinda goofy to really goofy. No buenos. Let's edit this. I'm just gonna, in that case, build fairing, build it out. Pocket rocket V2. Save that and let's send it. It might be a little heavier than I want it to be, but it's gonna have to do for now. All right, send it, I guess. Interesting start. So destroyed. Actually, a little slower, which I'm not surprised I'm carrying, so it's a little heavier. I would say it's maybe even better. Hold on, once I get a little further out the atmosphere, I'll just send it straight out of Earth's orbit. Hold on. I'm gonna disconnect this now. It doesn't quite, it was probably a little early, that's fine. Send it prograde. I don't quite like where those are pointed. burned it again. Full burn. My one goal is up. Well, not really. Kind of not really up in this. It's more east. I think that's the wrong direction, but that's fine. What I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about a lot of times. Okay, let's get a little further from Earth. Maybe like right here. Maybe cut off RCS while I'm at it. Okay, whoopsies, did not mean to do that. Direct prograde. This might not work. I wonder if I could just take those boosters right off. If it will work better. Or maybe I can even use Earth to help me. Hold on. Or Kerbin. If you will. This isn't really Earth, is it? You're not really watching what's happening. Keep yapping. Here's what I'm gonna do. Use real life tactics to do this. First of all, open up these solar panels. I do not want this thing dying on me. I may not have thought this through. I'm just gonna hope I can clip things to things, because this might not end well if I can't. Just gonna extend it. Much sun flow. Oh crap. You know, I had a feeling I wouldn't entirely think this through. How much electricity do I have? I'm just gonna burn it, hope for the best, I guess. Womp womp, I guess? Like, this might be a failure. First failure of the day. Hold on. Just get it out there. If it is a failure, I'll just detonate it. Get rid of it. Because we might not have enough. Oh shoot, am I gonna pass by the moon? Oh, that's sick. Well, it's too bad because I don't want to find it. I want out of here. That should get me directly out of here. That looks like a crash course to me. Not a crash course, but... Wouldn't it be funny if I crashed into the moon? Oh, that might be a possibility. Oh, this might not be good. Okay, I'll just barely miss it, but that's fine. That still is pretty cool. I'll get to pass by the moon. Tonight, we steal the moon. Okay, we're getting electricity. That's good. The batteries can charge. We're not going to be stranded out in space for no reason. I don't know why I said no reason. There's most definitely a reason why we're going to be stranded. My incompetence to build a correct rocket. Watch the moon go away. So, I could have probably put a little more planning into this. Make it a little less janky, like an actual scientist would, or an actual team would. But I ain't no rocket scientist, so I'm just gonna wing it. Already been 5 days. Haven't even left the sorbet. I'm about ready to. Just get to the end so I can warp here. going about 500 meters a second. 521. Slowly going slower. Just in a second, I'll be out. I've got a lot of fuel left. I'm just gonna turn off that. Well, now what? Maybe I'll just maybe program. I'm just gonna burn up what I have. I should. Oh, there was something. Split retrograde. If I meet up with Earth again? For now, let's just face radial in. I think it should face me right towards the sun. Beautiful. Well, I threw something into solar orbit, now what? I could probably use this rocket later on. I know it's kind of pointless to have it point at the sun. Maybe its point is to be pointed at the sun. Okay, so maybe the design isn't too bad after all. Because the solar panel issue is only temporary, because now we'll always be facing the sun. Okay. What should I have these little baguettes? What about this fuel tank? Alright. Collectively. That's not a whole lot. If only I could detach the little baguettes. Make these two. I'll make everything transferring. Now these are essentially just dead weight, but that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Let's decide for a second. Beautiful. Cat just sneezed. Bless you. He's staring at me like I did it. Don't know what this cat's on. I ain't no rocket scientist, but this will do. 55. Duolingo wants me to continue doing lessons, but I don't think so. Not today, I already did my lesson today. I am moving slow. Maybe faster than Kerbin, but I'm moving about as fast. Kerbin's moving a little faster than I am. Means I'm close to its orbital speed. Actually, quite interesting. Oh shoot! Something just hit it? Alright, time to return. Ah, this is getting out. I don't think you can quite tell me. It's showing me stars. I don't think I'm really going to use it for a telescope. Right now I'm focusing at that sun. My face towards an asteroid. Move this out the way. Like these unknown objects. My face towards there. If you can see the sun pretty good, I can probably see this thing. want to make it as a target. Heck, even when I get close to human tracking station. Sure, why not? I had 2 pocket rockets up, and of course I skipped. So many planets. Man, it's crazy. I would say, yeah, so I launched those like 30 minutes apart. Essentially, one's orbiting Sun, one's orbiting Kerbin. A little bit of me just wants to send something to one of these guys, these unknown objects here. So this tiny bit of me really wants to. I'm also just cut the stream short because my voice, I didn't realize how bad my voice was until I started talking. I started yapping. It's like, oh crap, my voice is done for. And if I point it at set as target, I'm gonna target towards my target, and let's see what KerbNet has to say about this. I can see, well, the sun is just kind of a big glowing dot, but KerbNet we're focusing at. Refresh. I'm pointed. Oh. Maybe a little closer to move this out of the way. Something that's a little closer. I guess in that case, it's, oh, so it'll only focus on what it's orbiting. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Great. So, well, that's all I can do for that. Don't think it easily as much. I'll tell you what. I'll upgrade this rocket. I'll upgrade this one. I'll make... Okay, I have a little bit of plans for this rocket now. I'm going to go back to Space Center. I'll make it the Pocket Rocket L. Pocket Rocket Extra, that's what I'm going to do. Open craft. Let's find the Pocket Rocket. I think your builds that you make... Oh no, here it is. Pocket Rocket P2. I'm going to take this, I'm going to remove these bottom thrusters. I'm going to add more fuel to it. Maybe give it vector engines? I might end up doing that because I want a little more power with it if I'm going to get it farther. And my plan right now is to at least orbit a different planet, not a star. Assuming I can math. Okay. That's not a whole lot more fuel. I'll probably have to correct the angle a little more. A little more like that. So I have more room to build down here and not have these get in the way. So I don't have any sort of clipping issues. I've never really had issues with clipping before. Well, I wouldn't say never. I've had issues before, but not anything too bad. I'm probably going to swap these thrusters out for something a little more stronger. So now we're going to be a little heavier. So, That was not intended. I meant to. There we go. I think I'm probably gonna go. So what did I use? Shrimp last time. Thumper's a little overkill. But that is way overkill. But Goofy. And I like Goofy. But that's a little too goofy. Maybe the Thumper will do. The Thumper is a little goofy. Goofy is good. Especially when you're making rockets. Quote me on that. Goofy is good. That's going to be... Oh, I didn't do a quote of the day for my server today. This will be my quote of the day. Goofy is good. Goofy is always good. Now we get a new person. I don't know if you're saying it was last time, but new quote of the day: Goofy is good. That is going to be the quote for the server today. Goofy is good. Goofy will forever be good. And this is not only goofy, it's also overkill as hell. So we're gonna hopefully not die. That's step numero uno. So I'm gonna move it up just a little bit. I have a little more room to work. I'm hoping this thing doesn't burn up launching. That is very much a possibility for the Pocket Rocket X. Okay, let's use. Okay, that's a bit of a bummer because I really wanted to use the vector engines. I basically stand by them. Vector engines are always great for takeoff. They've only failed me a couple times. Very handful amount of times. How much stress is that putting out? What does it look like without the shroud? Does it look cooler? Okay, basically the same. Okay, let's compare here for a second. What I just used, which was it? The skiff or a cheetah? The cheetah is putting around in a vacuum. Using before. Okay, let's go back to using the Bobcat because that was clearly better. This should work first try. Fingers crossed, I guess. Fingers definitely crossed. Everything looks like it's in order. Send it, I guess. Oops. Pocket Rocket V3. I'm gonna hope this works. And if it doesn't, I'm just realizing I should probably put struts in those boosters. Those things are gonna fold like an omelet. I can already see a moon. That is not a good sign, but I'm gonna send it anyways. Right, here we go. I'm watching in the evening. I should have waited till morning. Basically, you will not be able to see. Okay, it's sluggish. Maybe those engines were a little overkill. Maybe just a smidgen overkill. We're not putting out nearly as much. Oh, the mouth shut for a little bit. The one goal is pretty much up. Okay, it's actually not too bad. It's not too bad. Oh, yes, you're kidding. Okay. I don't think that broke anything remotely important, so. Break this clamshell off. That's just absolutely beautiful. RCS, let's get that kicked in. That base prograde. the entire time prograde. Full send on prograde. Why is this piece still here? We could get it off. Or is it just gonna be stuck? I wonder if I could spin it off once I'm high enough. This method always works. See? Spinning. Spinning should not work really as good as it did, but it worked, so I'm just gonna roll with it. It'll come up soon, so the stream will be cut short fairly soon. Let's see if I might just have enough time to just yeet this thing out in space. With this engine, I have high hopes. $2,000 meters a second. That's already better than what I was doing before. I'm gonna do what I did before, kind of use the Earth to my advantage. I should have probably did that a long time ago, but mistakes were made. That is the past. Let's open up this, please. Please open up. Extendo. This could also be another big what if. What if I'm wasting my time? I know it's better. I probably wasted my time in the beginning just trying to get as much speed as possible. That could also be very much a possibility. I just wasted so much gas trying to go up instead of setting up a proper orbit. That could have been what I did wrong this time. Okay. No, well, space junk after this, but that's fine. You don't get fined by littering in space. Who's there to catch you? Oh, the Space Force. I should shut up. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, just barely. Alright, well, I have a lot of fuel compared to last time. Straight to the curb and escape. Oh no, this is not good. Do not pull this. Do not pull this. I'm very tempted right now just to stop time warping. Okay, it looks like I am cooling down. Okay, I did not take note of how low I was to the Earth. I was just barely clipping into the atmosphere. That was close. Closer than what I wanted it to be. There we go. Now I'm going out. Well, at least I'm getting sunlight for this panel, so I got battery charge. Are we getting an eclipse soon? Look at that, an eclipse is about to happen. Throat hurts. Freaking being sick sucked. There's not much I can do other than wait at this point. I don't quite know what this thing's tripping on, but it's tripping for whatever strange reason. I'm gonna go radial in. Time warp again? There we go. Let's go a little faster. Warp right here. I've lost connection. Oh, because the battery probably is dead. Okay, that makes sense. I think this one's a bust because my panels are being blocked and it won't really be not so blocked until I flip back around. So they will be facing a little more towards the sun so they can get power. But even then, there we go. There's power. Let's get them both open. There we go. Alright. Well, I had a couple heart attacks. That's probably why I lost connection to Kerbin. I didn't have any power. Which one should I orbit? Eve? Moho? I feel like either Eve or Duna, which is pretty much Mars. That's Venus. I feel like Venus might be a little more interesting. I just realized I can hear myself twice in my headphones. That is insane. I forgot I could. Well, alright, let's not get distracted. Although that is a little weird now to think about and hear. I think I'm going to go for Eve because that's probably the easiest to do as of now. I'm going to face retrograde. So my orbit can clip with Eve's at some point in time. I might have a very ellipse orbit, and if I see a random yellow line pop up, I'll cut it. Whoops, let me cut it back. I saw Lewis had an arrow on the orbit that shows closest approach, so after that I'll make a maneuver. Separation. Okay, I am still quite far. But if I can just get close enough, I might be able to pull it off. If I warps right about here, but 120 days. I might just be able to get close enough. Radial in, get power. And stuff. How can I pull this off? Okay. Add maneuver. I'm gonna set this as focus. What do I need? Let's make it retrograde. do that. What a bright ass idea. Let's just send this thing straight out of another solar system here. Actually, that might not be too bad of an idea. Going to dress, baby. Focus here. That's screw it, I'm just gonna delete it. Let the sucker just orbit its awkward orbit path. Full send it. Continues as awkward. I could actually just use it for other missions as well, just to joint things if I wanted to. To joint together satellites, that might actually work. Well, my voice is done. I would want to go longer, but my voice is completely shot. So I'm going to end it early. See you guys next time. Comment on what type, if I should continue doing this, or what else I should do. You all have a great day, morning, or night. See you guys later.